Hello, I'm Robin Vincent and welcome to Surface Sessions. Now, I don't think I normally do this, but I thought, well, what the hey? It's a thing, after all. I've just taken delivery of the brand new Microsoft Surface Pro 6, number 6. And I thought I would document my unraveling of it, my unpacking of it. What are they called? Unboxing videos, that's the idea. So I'm just going to chat and open the box and we'll see what happens. Open the box, get through the plastic. Oh. Now with the Surface Go, it was almost impossible to open. The box was so tight that you had to sort of shake it, which seemed to defeat some of the object. But with this, oh, that's sliding quite nice. There she is, covered in plastic. Little tab. Like so. It's dark. Because it's black, because I ordered the black one, because of course, why wouldn't you, really? Ooh. It's always lovely to get a new device, whatever it is, it's always lovely. I mean, just look how lovely and dark that is. I mean, of course it has a bezel, but it just seems to sort of sink away into the darkness. Like that. Now I can see at the top here, there's a couple of additional holes I never noticed before. There's a camera and then there's these two bits at the top. I wonder what they refer to. Don't know, maybe it showed me on this piece of paper. Something to do with Windows Hello, I imagine. Also in my box, I have a fat, oh no, that's not a particularly fat box. It's just a little guide which will tell you very, very little, I imagine. Or it says Windows Hello with Face Sign-In. That's, I think, what those things are for. So it's not perhaps actually using the camera, or it's using something else. I don't know. You've got your volume buttons at the top here, your power button. There you've got your USB, your regular, good old-fashioned, can I get that to zoom in on that? Good old-fashioned USB 3 port on the side. Cool, this big long one then, which is probably the power supply. And look at that, it comes with a UK plug actually on it. Extraordinary, extraordinary. You don't get to see that very often. You usually have to make it up out of some kind of sort of odd bits and pieces that they give you. There's a light. I'll turn it on. Now while that's booting, I'll just grab the other bits and pieces because there was no new type cover, as far as I could work out, with the Surface Pro 6, so I had to get the existing one. And I had a bit of a shenanigans over on the Windows Store trying to find the black bits and pieces that would go ideally with the black Surface. But I did. I found a tight cover, a black one, and I'm assuming, absolutely assuming, that it's going to work. Because no one at Microsoft at the time could tell me whether the new Surface Pro 6 is compatible with the existing type keyboard. But yeah, it is. Yeah, of course it is. So, I'm in England.
Hi there. I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help.
Hi, Cortana.
A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
That's exciting.
Use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your screen.
Well, there we go. So,
Okay, enough intro. Let's dig in.
Let's dig in, Cortana.
Your keyboard is set to United Kingdom. Would you like to stick with that?
Yes, yes, please. I need to wait for that little beep, I think.
Do you also type with another keyboard layout?
No, certainly not. Who does that? No.
Now, let's get you connected to a network. That way, you can get updates, apps, and cat videos as soon as possible.
Woohoo!
How about the first one on the list? Would you like to use that one?
Yes.
Now, type your credentials.
How do you open this? I can't open this. Can you open this
Mission
box for me?
accomplished. You're all linked up.
I can't get it. Somebody help me.
Now we have some important setting up to do.
Okay, I'm in. Now,
Please don't turn off your device.
right, okay. Now, I had no need really to get another pen,
Okay, we got through this part of setup.
but I thought I'd get a black one because I already have pens, but then
Now let's see what's new from Windows.
because I'll be, selling on my Surface Pro 4 and Surface Pro 2017, I imagine, relatively soon. So I need to
Type
sell
your
those
email
with a
address
pen,
or
so I've got a
phone
new one.
number, Then follow the instructions to sign in. I'll catch up with you once that's done.
But I thought it would be very, very fitting to get a black pen, and so that's what I've done. Nice. Ta-da!
You've asked for extra verification.
Oh, extra verification.
Follow the instructions, and I'll meet you back here once you're done.
Now, I'd like to say that two-step verification is a vital thing to have these days, because I had my TuneCore account hacked. I mean, honestly.
Use Windows Hello to unlock your PC, quick as a wink, with just your face. No wink required. Want to set that up now?
Sure.
Okay, hold still for a second. We need to learn to recognize you.
Yeah.
Now, let's link your phone and PC using a Microsoft app that can work some magic between your devices. We'll send you a text to get everything set up. Just type your phone number and press send.
See, the problem with that is that there's actually no phone signal where I live. I live in one of those places where there's no phone signal. So them sending me a text ain't going to be of any use whatsoever, which is one of those things because two-step verification or authenticity these days is vital. So as I said, I got my TuneCore account hacked and somebody went in there, just changed the email address, and I got a notification that that happened. And they'd gone in and they stole my balance from all of my albums that I have out there being streamed every day on Spotify and iTunes. They managed to pull out an entire $50. Now, $50 is a year's worth of putting an album out there through TuneCore. So that's a very useful amount for me to use. Obviously, that's like years worth of royalties all added up to that. But what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say was that I hadn't activated two-step verification. And you need to do it on anything that's important to you because I have no idea how someone got into my account. Not a clue, but they did. And so the only way to prevent that is to use some other form of authentication so that once you log in on a new device, you have to authenticate it with an authentication app or with a text or a code or something like that. It's a problem for me when they insist on doing SMS messaging because I do not have signal in my shed where I work. But there we go. It's just one of those things. So linking this up now, Windows to my phone, great, it's going to send me a text, but I'm not going to get it.
A text with a link to install your first app is on its way to your phone.
Ooh,
Feel
exciting.
free to finish linking your phone and PC first. We can wait.
No, I don't want to do that because I'm not going to receive it.
Almost done now. We just need to get a few more things polished up for you, and Windows will be all yours. Looking forward to helping out.
So while it's doing that, let me grab my Surface Pro 2017, which is just here. Now the slight advantage of the 17 is the lovely furry keyboard, which I don't have here. It's a little bit furry. It's not as furry and lovely as this, but they didn't do it in black. Didn't do it in black. How could you have a black Surface and not a black furry keyboard? But alas, there isn't one. So let's put these two side by side to see how they compare. Well, actually, screen size, which is a disgrace. Well, my screen's a bit messy. There we go. Now, screen size, bezel size, all that kind of thing looks pretty much identical to me. And this also has the two holes at the top that I've never noticed before in my entire life. And there we have it. We're in Windows. How lovely. How's the charge? Not too bad. I'll take the power out for the moment. Oh, sadly it's reverted to my desktop. I wish it wouldn't always do that. I don't mind you looking different. You can look different. Let's go back to what that was before, because it was beautiful. There. Thank you. So there we are. Surface Pro 6 in black. I mean, that's pretty special. I have to say, that's pretty special. Look at that. Oh yes. Oh yes. And this goes really flat. It does. Look at that. It goes extraordinarily flat. Let's see if it goes as flat as the previous version. Yeah, pretty much. In fact, I have to say, really, in putting these two together and seeing them side by side, I'm loving the magnetic fields which are pushing and pulsing against each other, is that they're pretty much identical. I mean, they really are. The angles are looking the same. The ports are looking the same. It really is the same device, as far as I can tell, except for the specs have been improved. So I actually have no idea if there's a fan inside this. That sort of detail didn't seem to be that available. So I will see how this goes. But as far as comparing to the previous model, they are bang on, except of course that it's black. It's black. Look at that. It's black. It's black all the way around on both sides. It's all black. And is that better than the platinum? Don't know. It's different, isn't it? Different, isn't it? Quite like it. Quite like it. So there you are. That's it. That'll have to do. Because at the moment I am dead right in the middle of working on the Surface Go. And how well that makes music. And then I'm going to be diving straight into the Surface Pro 6 now that it's here. I'm going to start sticking stuff onto that. Pro Tools, Cubase, Ableton Live, Bitwig, Machine, Guitar Effects, FL Studio, Reaper, Studio One, Reason, all those sorts of things. I will start stuffing on here and just seeing how well it works. I mean, the first thing we have to discover is, can it do low latency real-time audio? Can it do it? Can it do it? Is there going to be something in the way that's going to make it glitch? Is the CPU going to be going, whoa, or is it going to be able to give us some kind of steady and stable level that we can start making music at? How many plugins can it run? How many instruments? These are the questions which I am hoping to answer. So that's exciting. So loads more to do on the Surface Go, because a lot of people are interested in how much that will run. And I will kick off some tests on the Surface Pro 6 as soon as I can as well. Lots more goodies to come. This is the place to stay. And remember, if you're interested in music technology, in synthesis, hardware, software, modular synths, all that stuff is right here on Molten Music Technology. This little Surface session things I do is all available on surfaceproaudio.com. I separate the two out just so you can stay a little bit more focused. So if your interest is purely Surface, then check out surfaceproaudio.com and subscribe to the Molten Music Technology YouTube channel. If your interest is synths and hardware and bits and pieces, then subscribe to the same channel, because it all happens in the same place. And if modular is your thing, then head over to moltenmodular.com for the most focused experience. And with all these things, please share them around, please like them, please subscribe. And if you're feeling really daring, you could throw me a couple of quid on Patreon and help support me in the making of these videos. Because, as ever, Microsoft haven't sent this to me for free. No, I've bought it myself. That's just how I do things here. So this is absolutely the best place for unbiased, deep, interesting and engaging content about making music on the Surface, about synthesizers, software and music technology. So come and join me on my Surface Pro 6 adventure and let's see where it gets us. And in the meantime, go make some tunes.